are you? I'm Paul. I thank God I'm born again, and Jesus Christ is the Lord of my life. Today I'm here to remind you things that God will never do for you. Number one, God will never forsake you nor leave you. When you read the book of John chapter 6 verse 7, it explains clearly. Jesus is saying that them that the Father has given me, they shall by no means, I shall by no means cast them out. This is an everlasting promise that God is not the business of rejecting men, but He wants men to come to full realization of the knowledge of Christ and to walk in righteousness, in uprightness, in spirit. So I remind you that God will never leave you, nor forsake you. You are His child, and He loves you with an everlasting love. Secondly, God will never remind you of your past. Some of us, we have traumatizing yesterdays. We have dark signs that are even folded. We even feel like shedding tears. Other times, when they are mentioned, we feel like we even hope the world could open and we could just be swallowed by the heart. But this is a promise that God has loved us with an everlasting love. And that means God cannot remind you of your yesterday. We look at people, giants of faith, people like Moses. The book of Numbers 12 talks of what Moses did, but still God testified that he is a faithful servant. We look at David, he is killing immorality, but God says he's a man after his own heart. God does not judge using democracy or using the channels that men use. God is faithful and He has platforms that are fair and that He has availed for humankind. So trust in the Word of God and lean not on your own understanding. Another thing, God will never ever condemn you. God is not in the business of condemning men. Romans 8 verse 1, the Bible says, therefore now there is no condemnation for those in Jesus Christ. God cannot condemn you for what you have done or what you are going through or what you did many years. God is not like men. He does not operate from a point where men operate from. So God will never condemn you for yesterday. The same is also in John chapter 5 verse 24. We have passed from judgment and we have entered into life. So regardless of what it is, the conscious guilt that sometimes drives us, it is an open invitation to understand the Word of God, to stand the Word of God, and to clean our conscience through realizing His love. So God will never condemn you, and